Are you ready to break the chains of poverty over your life? Well, the doctor has the remedy. The book, The 10 Commandments to Black Economic Power, is here right now, written by the People Scholar, finance PhD, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Also, buckle your seatbelt because summer 2023 B1, the movie, is about to launch. You definitely don't want to miss that. And here's what you all been waiting for. The All Black National Convention is making a stop in Atlanta. That's right, we coming to the A. October 2023. Make sure you go to BoyceWatkins.com to get your tickets, or we'll have the link in the description box as well. And if you're about your money like you better be, right? I need everybody to text the word stock to the number 3199. All right, on a recent episode of Drink Champs, Irv Gotti sat down and talked about the time that Fat Joe called him out regarding Ashanti. I'm going to play the clip of what Irv said, then I'll be right back on the back end with my thoughts on this. Let's roll.
I'm talking to Nori, and the first thing he tells me, yo, man, I did Drink Champs with Irv. You see what he said? I said, yeah, man. Irv Gotti is sucker, man. He a sucker. And so, my thing is, versus is versus. Whoever won, lost. How long ago was that? How many millions ago was the verses? That's what I want to know. How many M's ago? And I'm not talking crazy to Irv, because Irv just closed the deal. You know, God bless him, he's making money. But he tried to take shots at the wrong dude to get his little street cred off of Joe Crabb. Don't do that. Okay, we not, oh my God. Yo, Irv, stop, right? You're a producer. And so, Ashanti, right? And so, whatever Irv has with Ashanti is 20 years old, right? And so I know he was making some points that mean a lot to him, his heart and soul. But when you keep ranting about somebody 20 years later, it felt like he's not over the young lady. Right? I mean, the man did it. He's a genius. It's a fact. He signed DMX. He signed Jay-Z. He signed Ja. The man's a genius. He's a genius. There's no question. But he make himself look crazy, disrespecting her, and the woman never really disrespected him.
Fat Joe was my brother.
Right.
I do not feel Fat Joe is my brother anymore. Yeah, and I'm like I guess it's a cancer trait. Some people will call it
it's a sign. You talking about cancer? Okay.
Because once you show me who you are,
all right,
or you speak negatively about me,
all right,
it's over.
But his defense, right?
His defense and Ja's defense is they do shows with Ashanti and that's Little Sis or whatever. But Rule will never come out and say Gotti's a sucker.
Right.
Like, Fat Joe, you call.
Yo, we should talk about the great.
Hold on. Let me get this thing. Listen, Fat Joe said, "Oh, Gotti's a sucker."
I didn't think he's calling you a sucker. I thought he
what you mean?
The situation.
He said Gotti, he's a sucker.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta pull back and regress from that.
Right.
Because if I was to go respond or anything with that, it could get crazy.
Right. But then he also said you was his brother. I think he apologized to you.
He didn't apologize.
All right, now, first of all, Fat Joe's doing exactly what he really meant to say was, I'm not trying to be Captain Save a Hoe. I'm not calling Ashanti a hoe. That's just a figure of speech that people, say. But he did exactly what he said that he wasn't trying to do by jumping up and act like he was defending her for whatever the case may be. Really, he should have just kept his mouth shut, because that's like Fat Joe talking about one of his artists or something like that, like Remy or something he been through with her, and Irv Gotti saying something. Like, it's not your place to say anything. That's how I feel about the situation, man. Other than that, Irv Gotti had the right to say whatever he felt about her. And then what Fat Joe was funny about him is that, he'll disrespect women all day long. Remember at the Versus battle, he disrespected Lil Mo and the other shorty. I forget her name at the moment. He disrespected them, called them crackheads and all that. You can't let this man vent and get off his chest about his ex-girlfriend that he dealt with for all these years? It's crazy. And then you run on the internet instead of calling the brother up and say, look, brother, I ain't really feel that, dog. Like, that was crazy. But that's all you had to do. But to jump out the window and come at Irv Gotti is what they call, I guess, clout chasing. And you see him going live every other day. And, people just want to stay in the spotlight. People want to remain relevant. That's why they continue to go live on Instagram every day and, do things like this. But if it's your brother, if that's your brother, it ain't going on the internet ever. I'm not going to the internet with an issue about my brother. Never. I'm going to call him up. We can deal with it man to man, person to person. Why would I jump on the internet? To me, that was a sucker move. And a lot of the OGs look like suckers when they keep running to the internet for views like this. I'm sorry. I respect the cats that don't be on it like that. You never even find them with an Instagram channel. They don't have a YouTube. They don't have a TikTok. None of that shit. They keep, they do what they got to do for business, post all that, but they keep it low key. You want to keep a certain mystique about yourself, right? You're online every day. Everybody get to see your face. You in a crib. Everywhere you go, you live. You water yourself down. I've seen hundreds of people that I love growing up. Fat Joe is one of them. Water themselves down trying to do a podcast, trying to be host, trying to run their mouth instead of staying in your damn position. See, with the podcast thing, it quickly became a money grab. But as you see, when budgets start drying up, when nobody's funding the podcast anymore and they're not getting paid because ain't no money coming in, the podcast starts to disappear very, very fast. So that's how I feel about the situation, man. Fat Joe should have just left it be. That's him and his girl. You don't jump in between a problem with somebody and their girl. You don't do that. And if you're going to do it, you do it in the background. You do it, behind the scenes. That made you, Fat Joe, look like a sucker. I'm not saying you a sucker. It made you look like a sucker. A sucker for love. Captain Save-A-Ho, as they say. It's your brother, God, man. This is my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hey, smash the like button. Most importantly, share this mother-loving video. It makes you subscribe to Hip Hop News Uncensored for more. Peace.